he is my pick to win this thing. Give it up for Gary Jones!
Thank you. Thank you. I'm your AARP representative for tonight. Sit, baby. It's all right. You bet. They put me on typically in front of the herd because it's already past Grandpa's bedtime. What can I say? You know, being an older gentleman, I'm really focused on my health and trying to eat right. And I've been eating lots of vegetables and fruits and staying away from things that have cholesterol in them. And after doing this for about a year now, I can tell you that I now have rainbow-colored skid marks. And my wife hates me. Do you leave skid marks too? No. Collectively. I'm married to my little cupcake of 7 years. She's absolutely awesome. She looks great in a bikini. I don't, but she looks awesome. She runs her own business. She's a great chef. She makes me laugh. And I had no idea, with all that she had going for her, that I had married a world-class professional farter. My day starts with her farting alarm clock. And I go, shit, this is cool. I can make the 7 o'clock train this morning. You know, later we'll be at the mall, and she's typically wearing a thong, and she'll blow one and whistles through the anal floss. And I go, shit, there she is over there at Macy's at the clearance section. Now, how handy is that? Now, if she's wearing a special thong, she can actually throw her fart, so it makes it look like someone else blew one. This is absolutely hysterical to do when you're inside an elevator. You know, and as much as I love my lady, when she's having her period, oh my God, can she bitch. And I feel bad for her. And I says, hon, listen, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you $50 a day for every day you can go without bitching and complaining. Well, the good news is, guys, so far it hasn't cost me a cent. That's how it goes. In my 40s, I found myself divorced and forced into dating again, and absolutely it sucked. I mean, how many of you are dating still? Okay. Well, it's not a lot of fun, but you know, at least you've got some things going for you I didn't have. You have eHarmony. You've got Humpmates or Us. DoMeNow.com. You know. But for Grandpa here, all I could do is put an ad in the newspaper. And I thought, you know, I'm just going to keep it simple. Looking for a female. If she's too big to bend over and tie her shoes, just don't call. Well, as it turns out, I ended up going out with my golden retriever. It was bad. It was bad. I served in Vietnam. Thank you. I hope you're applauding because I'm still alive. Holy shit, that was a tough tour. But like many of us that weren't there, I was drenched with Agent Orange. And it's been a while, and maybe you may have forgotten, but Agent Orange is a real nasty chemical that does horrible things to the human body. I mean, for me, for example, one of my nuts is a whole lot bigger than the other two. How you doing, brother? Okay, good. Now, another little side effect of Agent Orange, and it's a quirky thing, and it's really kind of embarrassing to talk about. But when I'm sporting a boner, I sometimes, I just have a tendency to just pass out. My buddies now will never take me to a strip club. I'm a grandpa now. Thank you. 11 grandchildren. Whoa, baby. One of my daughter-in-laws, she has pumped out, if you can believe this, 8 kids in 6 years. Can you believe that? 8 kids in 6 years? Whoa, it makes me ache just to think about it. And she's either an incredible overachiever, or she's simply too exhausted to roll out of the way. That's what I'm thinking. Well, our last grandchild was a C-section baby, and that was new to me because I'd never seen a baby that had been plucked from the womb before, and wow, they look different. The ones I'm used to seeing had been drugged through a knothole with a pair of forceps. I mean, this little guy, his head wasn't shaped like a torpedo. His body wasn't all bloody like he'd been in his first street fight. And I asked my son, I says, my God, how much does this little guy weigh? He says, Dad, he weighed in at 12 pounds. I go, oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord have mercy. My goodness sakes. But he says, Dad, he is now 7 pounds 5 ounces because, well, we just circumcised him. That's my boy. Yep. Well, I wanted to share my grandkids. It's fun to be a grandpa, but sometimes, more frequently than not, I get in trouble with the daughter-in-laws, and I don't mean to. But for example, Michael comes up to me and he's got this color book of the color pictures of the White House. And he's all excited about what's going on at the White House and so forth. And I says, well, Michael, that's not exactly all true. It's not a secret that back in the Clinton administration, it was actually a Hooters. And he says, well, Grandpa, what's a Hooters? And I says, well, actually, it's where your mom and dad met for the very first time. And he says, well, gosh, Grandpa, what kind of work do you do in a Hooters? And I says, well, I'd have to go ask your mom. Well, recently, I want to share this with my friends here in Yakima tonight, that my grandchildren presented me with this t-shirt. And I'm thinking, how nice this is. Caring, responsible senior. I thought this is really kind of cool. And they go, no, Grandpa, you can't remember shit. Very, very well likely may be right on that. I wish I could recall which one of the 11 it was that gave this to me. I'd thank him for it. On my way over to the club tonight, I heard on the radio, and maybe you may have heard it too, that we now as Americans are spending more money on boob jobs and Viagra than we are for research to find a cure for Alzheimer's. So I'm thinking, well, hell, maybe 20, 30 years from now, we'll have this older population sporting some good-looking Hooters and packing boners and not a clue what to do with either one. Thank you. Well, it's bumping a gump. I got to make it back to the home for bed check. So, if this young man here who's hosting would like to come on up here and bail me out so I don't get in trouble tonight. Thank you so much. You've all been a great audience. Thank you so much for coming.